What's up, guys? Welcome to the Basement Show. Me and the big guy here. I got my Back to the Future hat on. I got my 18-year Shivers Regal, which was a great gift from my cousin Steve. And we have no less than 25 comics to review for you guys this week. Go big or go home. It's going to be a hell of a show. So without further ado, we have from Boom Studios, Rowan's Ruins. We got from DC, Survivors Club. From Dynamite, A Train Called Love. From Image, Axcend, Paper Girls. And from Marvel, we got Doctor Strange, Invincible Iron Man, and What If, Infinity, Inhumans, and Thanos. That's from 3 weeks ago. From 2 weeks ago, 10/14, we got from Boom Studios, Welcome Back, Issue 1 from Image, I Hate Fairyland. And from Marvel, we got Captain America, Sam Wilson, #1, Guardians of the Galaxy, New Avengers, Uncanny Avengers, and What If Infinity, X-Men. And last but not least, finally from this week, we have from Boom, Cognetic, #1, from Dark Horse, The Steam Man. From DC, we got The Clean Room. From IDW, we got, of course, Back to the Future. From Marvel, we got Karnak, #1, The Astonishing Ant-Man, Uncanny Inhumans, and What If Infinity, Guardians of the Galaxy. Not to mention questions from fans, reviews of Comic-Con, and a whole bunch of TV shows. It's going to be one hell of a Pete's Basement show. So strap in, get yourself some whiskey, and we'll be right back after the intro. Right off the bat, Cuz, how'd you like Comic-Con? Because I haven't actually seen you since Comic-Con.
Thursday.
It was, yeah. Last week was your anniversary. Congratulations, it's been a year.
No, it's my wife's birthday.
Oh, it's your wife's birthday. I thought it was your anniversary, Cuz.
No, my anniversary in December.
We wished you a happy anniversary last week.
Yes, I heard.
Well, happy birthday to your wife, Jen.
Thank you.
And happy preliminary anniversary. And I do hope that you spend your anniversary thoroughly covered in Nutella. Because that's like an old school Italian well wish. Like salute, means may you be covered in Nutella.
That's not that old school.
No, I really just made it up right now, but I mean I can't think of a better way to spend an anniversary.
No, we're about to make 9 years, and this is...
It's going to be 9 years.
It's going to be fucking 9... Jesus.
Jesus Christ. I don't think Jesus Christ got anything to do with this whatsoever.
Nothing.
Do you think if Jesus Christ were here, or if they get TV in heaven, that he would watch the Pete's Basement show?
Well, he's omnipresent, so he technically should be here.
He probably... Yeah, I guess if you feel that way, he is here. Let me open... There you go. It's rude to make Jesus stand.
Pull up a chair for Jesus.
Poor fucking guy's been here for hanging and shit. The least he could fucking do is somebody pull up a chair for him.
Wow. So we're gonna review.
Yeah.
Let's talk about books.
You know what? Right off the bat, since I'm gonna jump around here, I'm not gonna go in order or anything because that's just ridiculous. I got my Back to the Future hat on. Back to the Future Part 2 is now officially a movie about the past, which fucking good God, I feel old. 2015.
Yeah.
It's done now.
Yeah.
Back to the Future's over. What's up with the book? By the way, guys, I didn't read dick over the course of the last couple of weeks. Comic-Con, work, just I've been busy. So this is generally going to be the Ramon show where I ask him what he thought of the book and I kind of do Should I read it? Should they read it? Etc. And I'm going to drink.
Okay.
Ramon tuned in for about 5 minutes last week on Periscope. I was drunk. That was about it.
6 books. 2 weeks worth of books and he only touched 6. See what happens when I'm not around?
Ramon is kind of the glue that holds the cracked Pete's Basement skulls together.
Yeah, Raj does the tech. I do the books.
I do the alcohol.
Yeah.
And somehow it's a working recipe.
Yeah. It's a good book. I thought it was going to be crap, but it's IDW. And they just know how to do shit from the 80s.
They really do.
I think Dynamite should just give up Voltron to IDW.
Oh, fucking, I'll drink to that.
Yes, because that book is garbage. But,
we talked about Ninja Turtles last week, which is off the fucking hook. Transformers, off the hook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just...
Thank God DC's doing He-Man good, because otherwise, IDW should grab that.
I agree. 2 short stories in that. Mm-hmm. One tells a tale of Doc Brown and how he first met Marty.
Okay.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
It's an interesting little story. And the other one was...
because he knew him automatically, like, in the movie, that he's going to Doc's.
Homies.
Yeah.
But he's such a weird person. And how the hell does this kid become friends with this nut? And it explains it. It was cool.
Nice.
And then the other story is Doc Brown working for the Manhattan Project.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. Now, did he had to go back in time for that, or this was like when he was younger?
These are flashbacks.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's
there's no
cool.
time traveling yet. Even though it starts out with him in the Wild West, Doc Brown.
Right. Well, he ended his life in the Wild West in issue part 3.
No, he didn't end it there. He went to the Old West. He sent Marty back to the present.
Right.
And then eventually he has like a train that...
That's right, the fucking train.
Yeah, the train was awesome, wasn't it? But this is him building the train and telling his children the stories because he has children.
That's Yeah, no, I remember the picture. He had 2 kids with the woman.
So, yeah.
Fucking awesome. So this is going to be an ongoing?
It's going to be a few issues at least.
Okay.
AEW doesn't really go... and they do...
I think it would be better to do like a couple of miniseries like they did with Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
We've already understood that, like sometimes their ongoings, although we want them to do more, maybe they trail off a little bit or whatever.
Yeah, only successful ongoing they're doing is...
Transformers.
Turtles. And G.I. Joe.
Right. And let's not get me started on the whole fucking Snake Eyes thing. And I have not read yet G.I. Joe Cobra World Order Prelude. I've missed that. Did you guys miss that too? Cobra World Order, I'm not... There's a Snake Eyes cover by Rob Liefeld. It's a like exclusive variant.
No,
so like I'm really torn. Do I want a Snake Eyes exclusive variant cover? Or do I want a Rob Liefeld cover? You know?
Yeah.
Like, you're tugging at the heartstrings here. Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do.
Is it a decent looking one?
It's not bad.
It's like Deadpool in black.
No, it's not bad. Okay. I'll text it to you because I'm not sure if I want to buy it, but I'm popping it up on screen here, guys, and you can let us know what you think of it. Questions at peachbasement.com, facebook.com/peachbasement, and of course follow us on Instagram and Twitter at peachbasement. We do love hearing from you guys. It's the reason we do this stuff. Sorry we're not on Periscope this week, but we got a lot of books to review, and we actually have to get it done.
Yes.
But going back to Comic-Con real quick, El Sinestro, our buddy, asked, who was the sexiest cosplayer at Comic-Con?
I had a lot of fun with, not a lot of fun. She was there with children. She's obviously a MILF, but she was dressed as Han Solo. And one of her children, one was, I think one of the Jedi, Anakin.
Right.
And her other daughter was, Princess Leia. No, Padme.
Nice.
And I took a picture of them. It was on the side, but she was freaking cute. And I was like, damn, she's cute. But I'm married. And then I'm like, oh, that's her husband. He's fucking tiny. I could take him. No, I'm married.
That motherfucker.
But yeah. So yeah, she was really just all around really cute. There was a lot of hot chicks there.
Right.
But all around cute is my preference. Unless I would have ran into Mina. And that's just forget about it.
And we did not, unfortunately.
No, we did not. No, it was hectic.
My pick, actually, for sexiest cosplayer was this girl, popping up on screen right now. Galacticos, dressed as Rainbow Quartz. This girl was just absolutely adorable. Just pretty girl, very nice costume, and absolutely friendly, wonderful, wonderful girl. And, that's sexy in my book. Yeah. Just a very, very pretty girl. Rarest cosplay character at NYCC, El Sinestro asked.
Rarest?
Rarest. Like, somebody that you don't see somebody dressed as too often. We got a great picture, I think it was from you. Some dude dressed as Doc Ock with the fucking, tentacles and shit.
Yeah, some people went all out.
Yeah.
There was a guy dressed as the Thing.
Really? I missed him.
He was freaking huge, too.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I like when people really put, that level of effort into the shit and, things move. I mean, the Hulkbuster thing is just out of this world.
That was crazy.
But you need, some kind of fucking degree in engineering to pull that motherfucker off.
Yeah, that's extra.
Yeah.
That's beyond cosplay. That's just, I don't know.
Plenty of cute families with their kids and everything. We
pets.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see no pets.
There were several pets. There were little tiny dogs. I'm like, those dogs are going to get crushed.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not see no pets, unfortunately. I also don't have really a thing for useless little dogs. Like, if you're going to bring a dog, bring like a German Shepherd or something.
Bring something that could hold its own, yeah.
Yeah, like that is not going to get stepped on in a crowd of 175,000 people.
And if it does, it'll kill.
Yeah, like really. How awesome is S.H.I.E.L.D. getting? S.H.I.E.L.D.'s off the fucking hook.
It's good. I really like it. I don't like seeing Quake kiss another man. But that's me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Mikey also agrees with that.
Uh-huh.
But other than that, it's really good. Last week's twist, did you see it?
I did.
Okay.
No spoilers for the folks. Maybe they didn't see it yet.
That was nice. It's just going along real smoothly. Mm-hmm. And recent news is DC's going to incorporate some of their shows into the movies.
About fucking time.
Like the new one, Krypton, is going to be 200 years before Man of Steel.
Uh-huh.
Now, I don't know.
Wow, I don't care about that.
Yeah, that's like.
How about you incorporate the motherfucking Flash into the Justice League, fire the goddamn goth kid, and get Grant Gustin?
That would be
Who,
nice.
by the way, has a really big head. Have you ever noticed? Like, he's got a
heat
dome.
noggin. Yeah, it's horrible.
Holy shit! What was that Michael Myers movie? I think he played like several parts. He was like the Scottish guy. You know what I'm talking about? He's got a huge melon. Ah, look at his head, laddie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
don't remember the movie though.
Neither do I. Honestly,
my father would say Zetigab.
I agree.
7 heads.
Right now, Flash is the best
Absolutely.
comic book movie series out there. And I mean, I don't hate Arrow like you, but
I haven't even watched Arrow this season yet. I'm just saving up like a couple of episodes, so I'll like waste my time for 4 hours and see like how it runs.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to watch it. I'm not excited to watch it anymore. Like, I watch all of this shit with my mother. My mother, come upstairs or I'll go downstairs or whatever, and she's always like, Christmas. She's like, which show do you want to watch? I was like, Flash. Duh. Like, Flash is always first. That's the way it has to be.
Okay. And you still haven't even tried a zombie, have you?
No.
It's cute.
I don't know if I have any interest in it.
How would you know?
This is true. This is also true.
And Gotham, I like Gotham. Now that it's pretty much...
Now that I've accepted that it is going to be different,
yes.
I'm like, all right, what do you got for me? Surprise me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Fuck up freaking cat.
Now I want to see James Gordon as Batman. Fuck with me. Come on. What do you got?
That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
That would be. And Barbara's just wonderful.
Barbara's so fucking cute.
And that other chick, the Tigress chick.
I missed the last episode.
No, the black chick that works with the guy who wants to the new billionaire.
Oh, his sister.
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is? Tigress?
Yeah.
Oh.
She's fine.
She's hot.
She's fine.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's a lesbian too.
Even better. HLA. Remember HLA from wrestling?
No.
Hot lesbian action?
Nope.
HLA.
I was out of the time then.
Okay. So what do we got next?
I did see Stacy Keibler in the like striptease match or whatever.
Oh, she's wonderful.
I had to like YouTube that shit.
George Clooney.
That was so fucking worth it. Alright, what else we got? Alright, let's go back a couple of weeks. What is Rowan's Ruins?
Rowan's Ruins is something that's so up your alley.
Really?
No homo.
No homo taken.
Okay, so there's this girl who lives over here in the States. And there's another girl who lives over there across the pond in lovely England, I think. So, as is nowadays, people switch apartments while they go on vacation.
Well, if you're talking in England, they switch flats.
Yes, well...
I'm moving to a new flat.
So, she wants to go somewhere...
Moving to a new flat, governor!
So she switched her apartment for this girl's estate. So she's like, oh, it's a great deal. And this girl's like horrible and her mom...
Say with me, did you move from a flat into an estate? Is there a castle there? So many castles, just up to our necks in castles. Long for a bungalow or something.
So,
That's about the last accent I've got, so go on.
Good. So it turns out like Rowan's Ruin is really just this horribly haunted place. Yes, and
You have my attention.
the girl that moved told her, look, do whatever you want, avoid my room. Like her room is like shut, closed, and everything like that. So alright, she's there and it's kind of creeping her out a little bit here and there. She's alright. She finds this constable guy and she's like kind of dating him and shit like that. And Somehow she ends up into her room.
Naturally.
It was just magically open.
Uh-huh.
The windows are like nailed shut. She has like animal traps, those claw things that got your foot.
Sure.
All over the place. She has salt around her bed.
Oh, salt keeps demons out.
Exactly. She has like a bunch of horseshoes and bones hanging above the bed too. So I guess this was like her little sanctuary away from the monsters and shit.
Uh-huh.
And that's where it leaves off.
That's fucking cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I gotta read that.
Yeah, you do.
That's going
It's
first
good.
on the list. So what's Survivors Club? Is that a Vertigo book or is that a regular
It
DC
is a Vertigo book. No,
Okay, that's
DC,
good.
Yeah. All right. A bunch of weird shit happened to a bunch of people. So they get together, and it turns out that they're survivors of some really fucked up shit that happened to them a long time ago. They're being hunted down, but it's paranormal shit. They're literally survivors of like horrible cult, pagan, evil shit.
Is it all the same shit or is it different shit?
They're different, and
Okay.
they're there to help each other out. One of them was like, "No, I don't need you." Guess what happened to him?
He died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what happens. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, that's
that
cool.
Had encounters with paranormal and shit like that, and they're somehow mysteriously brought together. And now,
You know what that reminded me of? I don't know if you ever read. It was originally planned as a movie. The sequel to Freddy vs. Jason was going to be Ash vs. Freddy vs. Jason.
okay, yes, I
And
saw the covers.
it became a comic book instead because they just for some reason couldn't get the rights to do the movie. It was something with like the people who did Evil Dead or some shit like that. I don't really know the details of it.
Okay.
But print is a different media, so they were able to do the comic book, and they took all of the survivors from all of the Freddy Jason movies and got them together to they formed like a little survivors club before they wound up accidentally meeting Ash, and turned out like the demon who was Freddy was actually a Deadite. Pretty cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
that sounds interesting.
This was back, I want to say this was Wildstorm that did this.
Damn.
Yeah, huh? Uh-huh.
Damn.
Yeah. So if you guys have never read this and you're a fan of like 80s horror, I suggest you go out and read this. It's only 6 issues. A great combo cover linking the 3 of the issues together from J. Scott Campbell. Totally awesome. Absolutely fun book.
Did a cover. What a surprise.
Yes. So, what's this clean room stuff from this past week? Is this another Vertigo?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds like it's Vertigo.
Yeah. Again, Vertigo doing sick shit. So, all right, there's this chick who's I think she's a journalist. She's a journalist now. I don't know what she was beforehand. Her boyfriend buys this self-help book just like shit and giggles or just to check it out. Because, sometimes these books are like cute little whatever. At first, he's really into it. And then he devotes his life to it, quits his job. And then he shoots his brains out.
Okay, kind of came out with left field of that one.
Yeah. So she's going fucking crazy trying to find out what's up with this person. This person came out of left field and now is like, the person who wrote the book is like way on top of the world and uber powerful and uber influential and shit. And she's has nothing to lose. She's going head first into like this woman's world and going after them. Mm-hmm. And she finds out something from somebody who's been through that in underneath a bridge somewhere because he's homeless and he's really fucked, like touching the head type of fucked. And he says, whatever you do, don't get thrown into the clean room. And that's where the title comes from. And that's where she has a meeting with them. And I forgot her name, something Mueller. And it's special. It is like, damn, this woman's a bitch. Like, she's like obviously a really good villain type of thing.
It's a fucked up book.
Yeah.
I should get a hold of this one.
Yeah, but it's very talky. Mm-hmm. It's more like a psychological thriller.
Okay.
So yeah, it's not bad this talky, but yeah.
I'll be honest with you, man. I haven't even gotten to the shop in 2 weeks. That's how bad this is. That's why this is the Ramon show, guys. It's just, and I fucking hate when I go to the shop and like I got 2 weeks to cover because everything's now on the second row. I don't know what's sold out and whatever.
Yeah.
Now I got 3 motherfucking weeks to buy shit for. I hate that.
Yeah.
Gonna be a pain in the fucking nuts, man.
It's all Marvel Souls. Since when do they drop so much shit during New York Comic Con?
Yeah, really. Like, they fucking know better. Every year, there's nothing comes out at Comic Con, and we're like, all right, cool. And now they fucking, like, how big was that hall that week?
Restarted everything all over again.
You fucking pricks.
And then Comic Con always cruises over anyways.
Shit, man.
My feet are still recuperating.
Speaking of just, like, dropping a lot of books, our boy Ken Jenkins had a cool question for us that we might have to take him up on. He said, can we start getting funniest panels of the week or like most interesting panels from you guys?
That's actually a good idea.
I like that idea, and we're going to probably have to do that.
Yeah.
Like whether, sometimes you can't quite angle it right to take the picture of the book, but as we come across them, I think we could pull that off.
Yeah, I think so.
Good call, Ken. We like that idea. From our boy Andy. Will the Black Panther movie use the Lion King music with panoramic shots of Wakanda? I will walk the fuck out. I hate that goddamn song. I fucking hate it.
Dude, that would be so funny. Kind of slightly racist, but not really, because technically Lion King takes place in Africa and all that shit. And technically Disney, owns Marvel, and hey, it's possible. Will they do it? Probably not. Will there at least be a Lion King joke? They should.
There should be a Lion King
joke. Will they go full-blown music? No, but it'd be funny as shit. And you say nobody on the Avengers is that much of a smartass.
That's Tony, maybe? Well, I mean, we saw some humor from Jeremy Renner last time.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, actually, we did.
Not for nothing. You know what I just thought of? You know who the original Lion King was?
Oh.
James Earl Jones in Coming to America. Motherfucker had the lion shit,
yeah.
and he goes into the barber shop, and Eddie Murphy's playing the old Jewish guy. He's like, that's wonderful. What is that, velvet?
You did pretty well.
That's fucking good, man. Oh, man. No, but I'll walk straight out. Not for nothing. You ever be in a train, and you get there's like 4 or 5 old black dudes doing doo-wops.
Oh, my God. They're wonderful.
I always give those dudes
so
more, like $5, $10,
talented.
whatever the fuck I got. And they start doing a Weema Way the other day. I'm on my way to work, and I'm sitting there like, I hate this song, but I like these guys. Fuck it here. And I told him that. I was like, bro, I hate this song, but you guys doing it, it's okay. And I'm like, thank you, my brother. Give him a pound, and that's it. But I hate that fucking song. You know why I hate that song? I'm going to tell you why I hate that song. Remember the commercials for the Lion King, the play on Broadway? Yeah. And you got that one fucking broad, she's like, oh, screaming into the fucking TV.
Yes.
Shit, whatever the fuck she's saying, she pisses me off. The sound of whatever is coming out of her maw pisses me off. This is why the Geneva Convention outlawed sonic weaponry in the 1940s. That the sound actually makes me want to punt babies.
Oh, wow, we gotta move on.
Okay. Just a thought. So what is Welcome Back from Boom?
All right. Welcome Back is a story of reincarnated warriors going after each other eternally.
So that this is like some fucking Discovery Channel shit. Most powerful warrior, greatest warrior, or whatever. And it was always like, like one of Attila's Huns versus a fucking Viking and shit. Mm-hmm. It's like some straight up Mortal Kombat
Imagine you've been alive for thousands upon thousands of years.
He doesn't know I have.
And you don't remember your past life until it just happens.
Uh-huh.
But you remember you were once a Viking, you were once a Nazi, you were once a Hun, you were once,
it's okay.
in the Serengeti. All that just hits you, boom. And then you also remember, shit, there's this other Eternal Warrior whose main job is to kill you, and once that warrior kills you, he kills himself to begin the resurrection cycle.
So it could all start over and over again?
Yes.
Well, that's fucked up.
Yes, and then there's the regular soldiers, but then there's also like different levels of other immortals or resurrected soldiers and whatnot. So it's...
Do they get more powerful as they're older or something?
No, but they're badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's some kind of organization that keeps them, like at least the bosses, tied together and in charge of the soldiers.
Who's in charge?
Don't know yet.
All right.
Yeah.
It's probably Shao Kahn.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so what's this I hate Fairyland? Because there's way too many jokes that I have for this.
First off, this is on your hole, and I read it from your pile.
Like, this is the first time this has happened.
Yeah. This is a Scotty Young book.
It's a Scotty Young book.
All Scotty Young.
He wrote it and drew it?
Yes. I was like, okay, I hate Fairyland. And I saw Scotty, and I'm like, oh shit, he did another cover.
There are so many gay jokes running around, just the title of that alone. I don't even got to try.
Please
It's
don't.
too easy.
So
the whole thing takes place in like Greenwich Village?
So
perhaps Williamsburg. Like Williamsburg's the new Greenwich Village.
Oh, don't say that. So this little girl gets taken into Fairyland. And well, it's not. It wasn't as a pleasant. It's not a pleasant experience.
Girls usually hang out with them. This way they don't get hit on and everything.
So. So, obviously, this nonsense ensues. Except, right away, the fairy godmother, leave it alone.
No. I'm done now.
Okay.
Scotty Young, it's time to be serious.
Yeah. She tells her, look, to get out of here, you gotta go here, and here's a map. And I think they gave her some kind of magical creature to help her along her journey.
Because why not?
So she's a little girl, 20 years later. Mm-hmm. So she's angry and bitter. Because she's been stuck in fucking Fairyland for 20 fucking years.
So the map wasn't how to get out.
It is, but it's a ridiculous fantasy fairy tale map. It's taking her from here to there and there, and all this crazy shit she has to do. And she's in some flying shit.
So is this like a kid's book or anything? Or
No.
This is fucked up?
Yeah, it is. Because at one point, like, the moon is there, and it has a face, of course.
Naturally.
And is narrating. And she gets pissed off at it. So she shoots the fucking moon.
Shoot the moon?
She shoots the moon.
Got it.
And then the stars are like, oh, we're going to tell. She's like, really? She starts shooting the stars. And
Shooting stars?
And the shooting stars starts falling
This
down.
is genius.
And you see the bones of the shooting stars because they're like literally in the star shape. And you see blood and bone. And she's angry. She's just nasty. And
She hates Fairyland. Yeah. So this is like Scotty Young Unchained.
yes, it is. Like, oh, fuck those cute baby pictures.
So can we like apologize to the guy who put it on his haul for like a second?
No,
Thank you. Your silence is enough.
Your
silence is enough.
Faster. So yeah, it was a good book.
Good. What's this Axcend?
Axcend. Okay. I think this kid's father dies or something. Whatever.
Oh, that's always a good way to start.
He's miserable and shit. So he gets a new game. He gets a chance to beta it, and he literally gets sucked into it. And
It's like an 80s horror movie.
Yeah,
which
it
I
really
can't
is.
recall.
And it's really virtual reality type of thing, but towards the end of it, something happens where he gets hit by a truck or something because he's dazing off or something. So he gets fucking rammed by this massive truck.
Still in the game.
No,
Okay.
outside of the game. And he becomes a character from that he plays in the game.
Okay.
And that's how it leaves off.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's alright.
Keep going?
I'll try issue 2.
Alright. What's Paper Girls?
Alright, Paper Girls is really good book. Actually, somebody asked us about it.
Did they?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go back over here, and that would have been our boy Matt.
Yes.
All right. Matt said, "Paper Girls. Is anyone reading this new series by Brian K. Vaughan?"
You know Brian K. Vaughan?
I do know who Brian K. Vaughan is.
Good. Alright, alright.
Didn't he write that silent book in Africa with the lions? Was that him?
Yeah, Tribe of Baghdad.
Yeah. Where the fuck is that? Did I loan that shit to somebody?
Probably did.
I probably did.
It's your luck. Now that you want it, it's not there.
That and I can't spell, which is another bitch. Fuck. Yeah, I must have loaned that motherfucker out to somebody. God damn it. That was
Anyways,
badass.
It is badass. He also did Why the Last Man?
Oh really?
Yeah.
And now that's becoming a TV show or something, or a movie.
Because that shit was freaking awesome. I think it was like 60 issues.
You and Adam loved that book.
It's good. It's good.
You would think, if you guys have never read Why the Last Man, I'll give you a quick synopsis of it. It's basically, there's one dude left in the entire world that is populated only by women. And you would think he's going to have the time of his life. Not at all. Like they, you know, like the Amazons, how they treat men, that's pretty much it, but worse.
Yeah. Actually, in the book, there are Amazons that cut off their left breast, so it'd be easier for them to shoot.
To shoot the arrows and shit. Yeah.
It's all, yeah. Anyways,
that was a Vertigo book, I think, right?
Yeah, Vertigo is good shit.
Yeah, it was Vertigo. Okay.
What were we talking about?
We were on Paper Girls.
Oh, right. So this is about, instead of Paper Boys, it's Paper Girls.
Okay.
And this is on the morning after Halloween, which is still technically Halloween because everybody's outside getting drunk and fucked up.
Sure.
So you know, Paper Boys or girls, they deliver shit like before the sun's up.
Right.
So you know, people are still gonna be out there getting drunk and fucked up. And so they run into some dicks and they run to get into the squad because, well, straight for numbers.
Yep.
So they see some weird shit. So they go after these people because something happens to one of their girls.
Sure.
And it turns out to be aliens from a different dimension. So, of course, foolishly, they break into the apartment, the home where these aliens are at. They go into the basement, they get teleported to some other place. And that's it. It's nice. Nice.
That seems like a cool adventure.
Yeah.
By the way, just out of curiosity, what is everybody being for Halloween? By all means, send us your pictures. We'll post them up on our Instagram and possibly share them as well on the show. So, I still have no idea what I'm being for Halloween. I have no idea what I'm doing for Halloween. Every year I'm upset that Halloween kind of sneaks up on me. And every year I do the same fucking shit and I procrastinate and I don't do nothing. I mean, I'm probably going to wind up at Alba just for shits and giggles. But
you have your own stool there, right?
I pretty much have my own stool. I have paid the rent in the place.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys are not familiar, it's actually R, the letter, bar, but it's kind of a play on words because I'm from Brooklyn and it's Alba. Get it? I was thinking, I wanted to do like Sinestro maybe, but at the same time, like I don't want to wear makeup all day and like I don't have no good makeup or nothing, so it's gonna like wear off or something like that.
So you have bad makeup?
I see your point. I do not.
Okay.
All right. I was thinking about actually like writing a letter to Abby Darkstar or like one of them one of them really like famous cosplayers. Be like, yo, what do you use? Because if I'm gonna be like covering my shit,
you could ask Danny. Cause when Danny was
Crazy Danny,
yeah,
Sunglasses Danny.
When he was a wrestler, he used to just go straight out with a face and shit.
No shit.
He was the Elm Street Kids, so he used to always have like black and white gear. Yeah.
Is Danny like? Is he in a mental institution? Where is Danny?
He's living the life in the Bronx. He's pretty good. Yeah.
Basically the same as a mental institution.
Yeah.
By the way, shout out, speaking of the Bronx, to Collector Cave, new comic shop that opened up on Middletown Road, 3150 Middletown Road. If you guys are up in the Bronx, go up there, say hi, tell them the boys from the basement sent you, and I'm sure they'll treat you right. I have to get up there myself. It is in the Bronx, so it's a bit far. Even, New York's actually not like that close together. You can't walk to places.
And there's this thing between the Bronx and Brooklyn where we don't
call Manhattan.
No.
Between us, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also I'm white, so it's tough for me to get to the Bronx. Let's be honest here.
What is Arthur Avenue?
You got to get to Arthur Avenue, though.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
Yep. Let's come back to this week. Let's talk Dark Horse, the Steam Man.
All right, the Steam Man. All right. Think Old Wild West meets steampunk.
Okay.
Meets vampires.
All right. I'm interested.
Or aliens. Vampire aliens. They crash land on Earth. This one crazy inventor creates this massive steam man. Of course, because it's way back when, it actually has a top hat too.
Because they should.
Yeah. So
I dig top hats, man.
That's what it is.
I was telling Tom for his wedding, we all should have got tuxes with tails, top hats, and canes. My cousin Shannon was not having that. One bit.
Good.
Yeah. Tails, man.
I don't want to see you in a top hat.
Why not? I look badass in a top hat.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I'm guessing. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and I think, I need a top hat. What?
So, it's just pretty much them going out to fight zombie aliens in a top hat. Oh, fuck you.
See?
So,
like, how awesome would I be? I'd take one of them swords over there and go out and bust some fucking vampire alien ass with my top hat on.
You just want a reason to buy a cane sword.
I used to have a cane sword, actually. I loaned it to my boy Chris down the block.
Seriously?
Swear to God. The amusing thing is he's here right now. He probably forgot all about that. That was like 100 years ago.
All right, so
He hurt his leg at one point. I was like falling off a motorcycle or some shit, and I was like, I don't got any real canes, so don't get arrested for this. So fuck.
So that book is.
Do you expect any less of me?
No.
I don't think so. What's this? The Shield from Dark Circle. Because this is not to be confused with anything Shield Marvel related.
No, it's not. This young lady. She's youngish. Yeah, she's not old.
Hang on, I'm sorry, guys. Guys, I'm a little under the weather, and at this point, my nose is running like a terrorist at a Paris Island fucking graduation ceremony. That's fucking hilarious. I expected a better laugh than that.
I just remember what you told me earlier.
Paris Island is the Marines training base, just in case anybody didn't know that. So let's go back and revisit that joke a second.
No.
Now that you know that, my nose is running like a terrorist at a Paris Island graduation ceremony. Now we get it. Now you're laughing. There we go. Go on.
Yeah, it's explain a joke. Anyways, all right. So it starts out with her just being there, not knowing what the hell's her identity is. It turns out she is like remember that oh no, that's different. I was thinking American Spirit, but no, this is
Never read that either.
This is a character that has a spirit of all the dead soldiers. But no.
Oh, the dude from the Aquaman shit. I'm thinking. What am I
I think with that other guy with the chains and shit.
Yeah.
She gets reincarnated. She's always served America in different wars throughout history.
American Made? No, that's from The Tick.
Anyway.
Never read The Tick? Please tell me you at least watched The Tick.
No.
What the fuck? What were you doing in the early 90s?
Probably watching Sábado Gigante.
Probably watching what?
Sábado Gigante. See? Where the fuck are you?
I did. That wasn't English. I'm very confused now.
Check it out, hot Spanish chicks. But
This was on Telemundo?
or Univision, one of those two.
You have 2 channels?
Yes, Bix have 2 channels.
I didn't know.
We have actually more than that, but anyways.
You guys there's like a soap opera and the weather. Because your weather girls are always fucking smoking.
Yeah. We invented the glass tables for, for our anchors who always wear skirts up to here. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horribly sexist. Anyways, she keeps on getting reincarnated. She serves America. She kicks ass. She has some powers. Like, she could climb a building and like digging her claws into it and shit. And that's it. It's nice. It's interesting. It's well drawn. And I'm kind of hooked. Considering usually I like independence, but Dark Circle is more independent than what I'm used to dealing.
Right.
But I was like, okay.
I'm glad the artwork is good because most of the time independence, like the artwork tends to really suffer.
Yeah. And they did a bunch of variants, which was a little ballsy for an independent company to do. But there was like 5 of them and it was all nice.
You know, there's some like the writer, the artist, and whoever published the shit is like living off of Beefaroni Chef Boyardee for like 2 months now, just praying that this motherfucker sells.
Yeah, and it should.
So go out and get it, apparently. It was on my haul list. Like I said, I haven't gotten to the shop in 2 weeks. So by next week, it'll be the 3rd week that I have not gotten there. I mean, I'll get there this week for sure. By hook or by crook. If I got to take a motherfucking rickshaw from Brooklyn to get there. Which really, like, we don't have rickshaws in Brooklyn. But I'll just jump on a hipster's back and like, yeah, mule, and kick him. And fucking take me over to Williamsburg Bridge. On his motherfucking skateboard. What?
What's next?
Cognetic from Boom.
Cognetic is part of a trilogy, the second in a trilogy. You remember the first one?
I don't know. Tell me the title. Was it also Cognetic?
I want to
Was it pre-Cognetic?
No.
Is there a joke here that I'm not getting? There is.
Mimetic.
That one!
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
I can't say this word. I can't.
This isn't a sequel to it.
Memetic.
But this is another version of like.
This is when the aliens like invaded Earth with a meme.
Yeah.
And like just turned everybody into this gelatinous goo that would like absorb other people and turn them into gelatinous goo. This is a fucked up book.
This is like a super mind hive type of thing taking over.
Are they using the same meme with the sloth?
No.
The sloth was great though.
So it
What was he? Happy Sloth? What was his name?
It looked like a happy sloth. I don't
Something
know.
like that. It was just a really pop it up on screen right now. It's just a really happy looking sloth that when you stared at the meme, like the meme made you stare at it for too long, and then you just went insane, and then you were like a slave to the aliens, and then you would go.
And this one, the hive mind takes over like a bunch of different people in the rock. Oh no. What's that? Empire State Building. And like
Neighbors.
Every 10 minutes, it's commanding people to jump out over.
Like off the building?
Yes.
Crazy.
And it's just da. And the whole building took over. So slowly but surely, the whole building is coming up to the roof to start doing this. Every few minutes. It's just madness.
So there's like a line going up to the top of the building?
Yes.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. And nobody wants to get too close to the building because
you don't want to be infected.
You become infected. So there's one person who does, and she's like the FBI, the director of the FBI's like right-hand person, but she really does everything.
So can they like plug their ears with sunglasses, like something to block this shit out?
Turns out that she knows the mind itself, the hive mind. So it's like, whoa, this is a twist. And because we love mimetic so much, I was like, okay.
Yeah. Mimetic. Hey, meme. Tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna read this.
Damn it. I am gonna read it. You ever been to the top of the Empire State Building?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. It's been a while.
That's like one of the only like New York things I ever did.
I want to go atop to the penis, the Freedom Tower. It's the penis. It's Manhattan's.
It's
penis.
not a fucking penis.
It is Manhattan's penis.
That is a goddamn big penis. That is the biggest penis in fucking America.
Hey, Islam, look at our penis. That's what it is. Anyways, because they have like crazy.
Islam don't really have a problem with dicks. They have a problem with tits. Tits and bacon. Why the fuck even wake up in the morning?
I agree.
Sorry, just there's why.
So I want to go there, but maybe too soon.
We're getting letters.
Yeah, we are.
Oh man.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
We were actually just talking about kind of shit to do in New York for a second there. Like, I'd never been to Ellis Island. Unfortunately, I'd never been to...
I've been to Ellis Island. It's fucking creepy.
Yeah?
Creepy.
Probably haunted.
Yes, you get that fucking vibe.
Yeah?
You can be the biggest atheist in the world. You go to freaking Ellis Island. And
Atheism ain't got shit to do with ghosts, motherfucker.
Okay, well...
Atheism just means you're too stupid to believe in God. And I'm not talking about God like some old dude in a cloud with fucking motherfuckers with harps around him and a long beard. I'm talking about like some kind of supreme mass being that you know we ain't some cosmic accident.
We're getting letters.
Fuck them. Write me a goddamn letter.
Atheists
You're
like
too
letters.
fucking stupid. We got created by aliens and that's the way it goes. I ain't saying God is a little green man, but I'm saying he's a motherfucking alien. What is God when you break him down into his most basest components? He is a being of supernatural power with powers we don't understand from a place we have never fucking seen before. That's a motherfucking alien, bro. I'm gonna let that settle for a second.
So, yeah.
I ain't even drunk yet.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. It's scary.
Yeah. Now we're getting letters.
Yeah.
I love when crazy religious people be writing me letters because they're just unaccepting of my ideals.
I might hit the Highline this week.
Agnostic, we call ourselves. Skyline's beautiful. Highline, rather. That's what I meant. Yeah.
It is. I've
fucking
never been.
Great, bro.
Yeah. But I had to give it some time after con because my feet were just...
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Like, honestly, I don't believe in segways on a moral level, but if I were to believe in segways, you might want to take one on the Highline.
Yeah.
But it's a fantastic walk, man. It's so nice up there. There's like restaurants that I don't recommend because they're too expensive.
No, I know better than that.
But there's like fucking like plants and little gardens and shit. Like they did it nice. Nah, I gotta tell me we're New Yorkers at the same time. I gotta tell these people that there's stuff to see in New York. Before we even get into Marvel, I think we got a couple left from other publishers. Matter of fact, we do. We got one more from 2 weeks ago. We got A Train Called Love from Dynamite.
A Train Called Love is a trippy ass book. So, all right. What I distinctly remember, and this will make sense once I tell you the full story. She comes home, this girl, one of the main characters, and she gets this nasty phone call from like this pervert. As if she knows it's her pervy neighbor from across the street. So,
across the street? Because they'll never find me.
Yeah.
They can't even get them
so
phone
of course,
records.
this must be New York, because she grabs a bat and she goes across the street.
That's what we do.
And she barges in. The door was open, of course, so that don't stop her. She don't stop the thing. And lo and behold, there's a hitman that just killed her neighbor.
No shit.
And she's just there, and they just talk for a second.
She's talking to the hitman.
Yeah. And she fucks him.
For, like, stopping the crazy phone calls.
I don't know. Maybe it turned her on. The death,
I've heard violence is a real turn on for women.
Hey. Yeah.
That's why I break cement with my head, man.
And then like some other hitmen come to make sure he did the job right, except they don't get along.
Which job are we talking about? Yeah.
Okay. So
finger cuffs.
Yeah.
Eiffel Tower. Don't look in the eyes, though.
So yeah, that's what I remember the most out of this book, and it's just insanity ensues. There's a shootout.
Oh my god! I think did anybody else just have this fucking epiphany right now? A Train Called Love. What if the hitman's are running a train on this poor girl, and she's enjoying it? Is that what this book is about? Is this a porn book?
It could be. I'm afraid now. I'm afraid to get issue 2. Thank you.
Yep. Motherfucker, like there's this hitman outside, like in a line. Like train cars lined up.
What's next?
Now we only got Marvel to do.
Yeah.
We've been pretty good so far. But our boy Matt has a couple of other questions. Well, what do you know? Speaking of fucking, scenario. Harley Quinn wants to sleep with everyone in the basement, hypothetically assuming that Ramon was single. Would you do it knowing who her boyfriend is?
No.
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 I wouldn't even know Harley Quinn knowing who her boyfriend is. To add to the fucking question.
There's crazy chicks which...
Because the Joker can get to you and he don't even got to be in front of you.
Why do guys like crazy chicks?
I don't know.
It's because we think they'd be more fun?
Possibly. But I mean, that's what librarians are for. They're definitely more fun.
Yeah, I think so. Anyways, no, there's levels of craziness you don't want to deal with.
And you just don't want to deal with the drama of the fucking crazy ex-boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Especially crazy ex-boyfriend who poisons fish to look like him.
Speaking of which, how many slutty Harley Quinns were there at the Comic-Con?
So many.
The new one too.
Can we all thank Margot Robbie for let's just take a second and thank her for like the new outfit for Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
And
everybody was rocking her outfit and they're like, even though there were some that shouldn't be dressing up as Harley.
There were some.
You know.
Well, there's that whole new movement of should you cosplay, and you know what?
Yeah, they're not trying not to body shame. And I understand that.
Fucking good for you.
I understand. Don't be teasing people and shit, but know your limits. As a big guy, I would never wear a Speedo. You're welcome.
No one looks good in a Speedo. No one. I don't care who you are. No one.
Okay. But there should be some limits.
Possibly.
So.
I think you should do something more along the lines of, like for example, Ramon should be Kingpin. Ramon should possibly not be Leonidas from 300.
No.
I think if Ramon was Leonidas from 300, that would be kind of fucking hilarious. Like, not for nothing, homeboy, fat dude is Thor.
Oh my god.
He was great though.
Yeah, he was.
Like, own it, motherfucker,
yeah.
own it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what it is? If you're gonna be, like, let's just throw it out there. If you're gonna be a fat person, man or woman, and you're gonna dress in some skimpy ass outfit, don't do it because you're gonna want to yell at people that yell at you or something. Don't do it for negative reasons. Do it because A, you want to own it, and B, not or B, because it's fucking hilarious. Do it to be the opposite of what like everyone expects you to be. And like you're like, fuck you, motherfucker. Look at me. Like, yeah. I'm in a fucking bikini. It took 3 of them to tie this all around. Fuck that. Do it.
Yeah, that was Comic-Con. Some guys, oh my god, the odor.
Yeah. I'm gonna just reach out to Axe deodorant, Brute deodorant, Old Spice, and anybody else that might be listening right now. Come back to Comic-Con, please.
Yes.
You were there for like 1 year passing out little samplers to people, and it's so needed because there is a distinctive odor at Comic-Con.
It just hits you.
Mouth-breathing, knuckle-dragging nerds who I just don't know what happens. Like, when you leave the house, do you just get sweaty on the way here and you don't realize it? Or do you just be like, they're going to enjoy this?
See, this is shit. As a big guy, I blink and I sweat.
I understand.
It is what it is.
Hence the reg.
Hence the reg, which hasn't come out today
because it's kind of chilly out and the door's open.
It's my weather. But I don't stink.
You don't. You take very good care of yourself.
It doesn't.
There are people at Comic-Con like, how you doing, buddy? And he's just all kind of sweaty.
Yeah.
Like, why are you sweaty?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah, like at one point, before interviewing somebody, this guy was like skeeved out because he needed like Purell. And I'm like, yeah, dude.
I fucking understand that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I mean, not for nothing. I got a hug and a selfie picture with my man Toxie. Mm-hmm. Toxie was a bit toxic at that point, but you're running around in a fucking sweaty ass costume, meeting people and shit. Yeah, motherfucker's a sweaty bastard. And at that point, you got to let that go. That's understandable. But if you're running around Comic-Con, you're dressed like a normal motherfucker, and you are sweaty for no reason. Like, maybe you should take your jacket off, bro. Maybe you should just go to the bathroom, kind of freshen up, bring some baby powder with you, whatever it fucking takes.
I brought wet wipes, I brought mints, I brought gum, I brought Tylenol. I was packing.
What characters do you feel are oversaturated in comics? That means despite popularity. And on the same note, are there characters who became popular that you thought were going nowhere?
Well, that character over there.
This guy.
Yes.
Deadpool.
Yes.
I agree. Completely. Used to be Wolverine, but we don't see Wolverine around too much no more.
Dead.
Yeah, he is. However, this really adorable little knit Deadpool from For the Tiny, we cherish this. And you guys can look up For the Tiny on her Instagram and also her Etsy shop, and you can get Deadpool and Batpool and so many other awesome little knit figures for children. By the way, this Iron Man glows in the dark. He's got his little arc reactor in his eyes. I forgot this thing glowed in the dark, and I came down into the basement to get some shit, and the lights weren't on, and I'm like, what is that? It freaked me out for a second, then I remembered, oh yeah, it glows in the dark. But, yeah, I would definitely give that at this point to Deadpool and possibly Batman, who's fucking everywhere. Like, everywhere. Yeah. This whole Batman and Robin Eternal shit.
Oh, God, that came out a while ago, and I'm not going to review it because
it's a weekly. And guess what? It's got Damian Wayne in it, so guess who does not give a flying fuck? Me.
Yeah, I'm Damian.
Fuck Damian Wayne.
There was a few Damian Waynes in the con, too.
And they can all trip over a fucking brick.
You wanted it, yeah.
Yeah. I don't care if it's a little kid dressed as Damian Wayne. You know what? You're a bad parent. You are a bad fucking parent. And your kid deserves to break his foot. Fuck you. God, I'm a terrible human being.
Yes.
I was keeping key issues in hard plastic slabs. They were, of course, stolen when I got burglarized. That's a shame, Matt. That does suck. I am sorry. Just before moving, but the slab... people took them because this, they saw shit in the slabs, and like, oh, that must be important. Said, how do you guys protect your key issues from damage or theft? As far as theft goes, well, you're not going to get past the dragon. As far as damage goes, honestly, CGC cases are one of the best things for any kind of damage. I wouldn't leave them out in the sun, but as far as they're like 99% waterproof, I wouldn't go taking them in the shower with you or anything. Don't be sending dick pics with CGC books in the shower. That's wrong. That's just wrong on so many levels.
That's a very specific thing for you to say.
I know. I've never done it. Sure? No, I've never done it. Okay. I just kind of let my imagination run away for a second there. I know. There are also there are other clamshell cases that I had bought, but you can't actually put the plastic and cardboard in these cases. They're like snapshots, so I don't appreciate those. I don't like getting the plastic, the harder plastic cases that have the open thing on top that they never seal, Like, you get these at Comic-Con a lot of Silver Age dealers use them. Yeah. I don't like them because I don't like leaving my books subjected to the elements. I like the standard resealable plastics that Midtown uses, and if I have to protect the comic, if I think that, it's a good book, maybe it's in really good condition, I want to keep it tight, I'll put another board there. I'll put another board in the bag, maybe a thicker one or something like that. I'm not hesitant to putting 2 or 3 boards in a single bag just to keep my comic fresh and tight.
I'm all for CGC.
CGC gets expensive after a while. Sometimes, if you got like a $30 book, don't fucking sit there and CGC. It's going to cost you $70.
Your expensive shit, the most important ones, the ones you would worry about getting right.
I also keep a box of just expensive books, of only stuff that is either more than... I think it's more than $50 and older than 1969. So if they meet either of those criteria, they go into I call it an EX box. And these are boxes that I don't sort through on a regular basis. They're not opened often, where I'm, sifting through, putting away new issues and shit that I've bought. They only get opened maybe 2 or 3 times a year as I go to Comic-Con. And if I get, issues from eBay or something, I just kind of stack them up on top of my comics, and I'll put a piece of foam core between each one to keep it nice and tight so it doesn't conform to that bend of the comic boxes or anything. Or when you stack comics on top of each other, obviously the spine is thicker, so it gets kind of that wibbly wobbly thing. You don't want that to happen, so get a piece of cardboard or something. I like foam core because it's cheap and it's easy and cheap, and just stack them up one at a time. How many Silver Age books are you buying on a regular basis that you need to worry about it constantly? I can't afford to buy that many, I buy maybe 12 a year or so.
Maybe in April.
We'll see what happens in April. By the way, as far as theft goes, Matt and anyone else out there who is worried, there is collector's insurance. I believe it's actually collectorsinsurance.com. I think it is that easy. You basically evaluate your own collection, and you let them know like what books are the major, points in your collection. They may or may not send somebody to your house to further evaluate it, but for the most part, you're kind of on the honor system, and it'll cost you anywhere from like $500 to $1,000 a year, give or take, depending on what you want it insured for. Obviously, they played this game before. They don't have $30 worth of books and insure it for $1 million, pay $1,000, and think that you're going to get $1 million out of the deal when you report it stolen. But you can insure it against fire, theft, flood, and any other kind of like act of God kind of insurance. So very effective, and if you've got a good collection, get collector's insurance.
Yeah, you should, yeah.
And this also goes for statues, toys, doesn't only cover comics, baseball cards, stuff like that, sports memorabilia, very, very effective.
Or if you're not keeping those books on site, you could just do a good storage unit.
Safety deposit box as well.
Safety deposit box.
I don't like that idea because I like to look at my shit.
Yeah.
Like every now and then I just kind of like to, and it makes me feel happy inside. Like when I look at tits or pizza.
Next.
Yep. All right, let's get all of these fucking Infinity books out of the way. We got What If Infinity, Inhumans, Thanos, X-Men, and Guardians.
All right.
Wow, I just gave you a fucking brain freeze, didn't I?
No, I'm just looking at you marking shit down. The first one is Inhumans. This is all what ifs regarding the big Infinity event. Remember that?
Yeah.
Which is like
unfortunately
2 or 3 events back. So like kind of fucking late.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, first one is Inhumans, in which Thanos has Inhumans rule.
Are they all different stories
New
as
Adeline,
far
which
as
is New York? Yes. Right. And
as far as Infinity goes, is this one scenario is something totally different, or is it 4 or 5 different scenarios?
Different scenarios.
Okay.
Yeah. So in Inhumans, the Inhumans are ruling on Earth New Adeline, which is New York. While Thanos controls the rest of it. He took over Earth.
This is the story when Thanos invaded. He was looking for his son and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got put in amber or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I don't care.
Yeah. It's a waste of time and money.
Do you remember when What If books were
We're
good?
good? Yes. Fucking yes.
I haven't liked a What If book I think since the 90s.
And it's just then humans eventually uprise against Thanos. What if Infinity Thanos #1?
Here's my next question: are they only fucking #1s? Is it a one shot?
No, #1s, one shots. Yeah.
Thank God. Remember, in the fucking What Ifs were going for 5 issues, like Age of Ultron and all of these other ones, and I'm like, stop.
Yeah, it's bad. Thanos joins them fighting the builders.
That actually doesn't sound bad.
And he actually kills Captain America when nobody's looking. He takes his shield and he pretty much becomes the head of Avengers.
Thanos, the head of Avengers?
Yes.
That sounds asinine enough to be worth looking at.
Him with the Captain America A and the shield. Old school propaganda type picture.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded enough to work.
What if Infinity X-Men? Earth's gone to shit. Mutants are surviving in space.
Mutants are in space, are they?
Yeah.
What does that sound like? We told you so.
What else we got here?
Guardians.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, the Guardians of the Galaxy comes to Earth one day, and they find out that Thanos is being kept by the Illuminati.
Okay.
That pisses them off because Moondragon and Drax hate freaking Thanos.
Right.
So chaos ensues, and it's almost like a gag book, where Iron Man armor is taken over by Rocket Raccoon. And he's operating from inside of it, and it's just silly, and it's like, And what the fuck is going on with Drax?
I don't know. I haven't read a Guardians book in ages.
They brought movie Drax into comic book.
Of course they did.
That's horrible.
I know.
That's like a fucking they dumbed him down too much.
People want to go to the movies and they want to come back, and if they buy a comic, they want familiarity. At our expense, of course.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
No.
So with Doctor Strange.
He's a
Like, I saw Doctor Strange on the cover with a battle axe.
Yeah, no, he sometimes has to get dirty. It's not all magic.
I remember what that time when I saw Batman with a battle axe back on Apocalypse during the Supergirl shit with Michael Turner.
Dude, did you read this week's? No, you didn't.
No.
Oh, all right. Justice League 45 came out this week.
Oh, I gotta read that though. That's
Yeah, you do.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it. I want to spoil it to you just to be a dick, but I'm not.
Well, we're not talking about Justice League, are we?
That's
You want to talk about Justice League? Oh, first let's do Doctor Strange, and we can talk about Justice League.
It's just him and how he's going about his day and what he does and how he like makes love to like weird microscopic demon soul eaters, and then goes back home and has another meeting with another chick. And it's just Doctor Strange book. Umberto Ramos is drawing that.
Nice.
He pulls it off.
How is he he's got a very like fun kind of cartoony style? How is that
good.
on Strange?
I like it.
Really?
I really, it almost works perfectly.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. So what's up with Justice League 45? Is Batman running around with a battle axe again? Is Darkseid really dead?
Darkseid is really dead. The Omega effect has left him.
Wow.
And is going back to the planet.
Apocalypse.
Who was on the planet?
Batman's Metron.
No.
Wait. It was Anti-Monitor.
No. Who's that on Apocalypse? It was Superman
who's all Mr. Negatived out.
Yes. Who's being a dick. And Luthor.
Uh-oh.
And the people that live on Darkseid on Apocalypse heard of a legend of somebody who's gonna come, a human who's an orphan, and give them hope and give them all this other shit. So after Superman leaves after being super powered with negative energy, they go after him and he says, yeah, I'm an orphan, I'm all this. So they won't kill him. Yeah, he is now the ruler of Apocalypse, Luthor. Yeah, and in the end it's just him with red eyes and shit.
And he's like Darkseid, basically.
Yes.
Wow.
And Flash is still full-blown Black Racer. Like, he's fighting with it, and he's talking about death, because the Black Racer is death. Yeah.
Because a black man on skis is death.
Yeah, so
when was the last time that happened? When?
Next book.
I still haven't gotten any letters from anyone, because you know why? They've never seen it before.
Oh.
Speaking of Darkseid, just a little play on words there. I want you guys to check out at Darkseid_media. They've got a Kickstarter event going on. And they're doing a Lovecraft book, which obviously, gets my attention immediately. Yeah. And it's Lovecraft P.I. It's H.P. Lovecraft. He's a private detective, and, he's investigating all, like, supernatural craziness and everything. So go check those guys out. Website's right there on the bottom.
Some good shit.
And if you can, donate. I'm gonna. I'd like to see some more of this.
Yeah, you can't get another Cthulhu.
No, you can never have. And another big shout out to at Red Sonja Official. You guys go and check out this Instagram. It is the official Instagram of Red Sonja, and they've got a whole bunch of cool pics of comics and statues and models and everything. Not the least of which is Shannon King. You might want to check her out. She's ridiculously hot. She's blonde, but I'm sure they'll throw her in a red wig and throw her in some chainmail bikinis. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So at Red Sonja Official. We're following him, and so should you. Invincible Iron Man.
All right. I dropped the last book because it was hard.
Because he was a dick, and he had a retarded brother running around who was a savant.
That he is still not a Stark. He is adopted kid Stark.
Wait, Tony?
Yes.
Fuck!
He has a new suit because I guess somebody...
Is there still the retarded brother running around?
I haven't seen him yet.
But Tony's not Tony. He's
Tony Stark.
He's like
but he's the
Tony fucking Ronaldo Rivera. Stop talking. I don't even care.
Okay.
Fucking Secret Wars was supposed to fix all of this shit.
It wasn't gonna fix shit. It was just gonna suck our money.
How could they fucking possibly pull this off when you...
No.
I just got finished talking about the familiarity from the movies.
About him. The most important thing is what happens in issue 1 and in issue 2, which came out this week.
Which is...
Victor Von Doom shows up. Now, Ramon, why did you say Victor Von Doom? Why didn't you say Dr. Doom? Because it was Victor Von Doom who showed up. No armor, no mask. Completely healed.
Aha.
Yes.
Where's his hamburger face?
I don't know, it's gone.
No explanation.
No explanation. He uses magic, because Tony's like freaking out, like, who the fuck's this nigga? So I'm like, alright. He attacks him. And
Tony attacks Victor.
Yeah, he does this weird finger thing to magically protect himself against, the Invisible Iron Man. And it works. So I'm like, cool. And he has Madame Mask stole from the ruins of Latveria. I don't know what the fuck happens with Latveria, but whatever. And he shows up eventually here. There's a Wanda Watum. He's like, wait, the same one Doctor Strange has? No, this is mine. It came from a different dimension, so it's mine. Oh. But here, because
magical artifacts aren't supposed to work when they're outside their dimension.
So
the last time I took a magical artifact out of another dimension and brought it here, it didn't fucking work. Hence why I'm still in the basement and not ruling the fucking earth. You'll never know. I could be serious. You don't even fucking know. Don't look at me that way.
So yeah, Victor Von Doom was cured. Madam Mask is around in a new mask.
Can I just say how much I love it? I love when Marvel puts out like a series, like a mini series that is like this huge event, and then they start putting out fucking books that result from this event before said event is actually fucking finished.
They extended the shit.
Holy spoiler alert!
There's 2 more months left in this shit.
I know.
And this shit just yeah.
Here's what happens afterward. Dicks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you wonder why, like, I fucking pay mostly attention to Image and Boom and every fucking thing else. Captain America Sam Wilson got some play in the media.
All right.
Going up against, like, crazy Republican conservatives and shit.
Yeah, who hates immigration. And it turned out to be the Super Society.
Sure.
And, you know, he's... I guess in his last book, which I dropped also, he declined to work with S.H.I.E.L.D. and anybody. And he doesn't have any funding. So he goes to his father's church, and they pass around the offering cup, and he has to fly commercial to go save the day over there.
Ain't got a Quinjet handy.
No, because Quinjets cost money, and he is no longer associated with the Avengers or S.H.I.E.L.D.
And
yeah, I don't know. And then
where's Steve in all this?
Steve has his own different team of
Uncanny Avengers. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
And there's this cover of him kissing Thor.
Lady Thor, guys, just so y'all know.
Oh, you know, I would almost prefer to be Thor.
Thor.
Because at least Thor, like, hey, he's... Nowadays, they draw him drunk half the time. So, you know, maybe...
Okay, I am drunk half the time. I have never in my life been that fucking drunk.
I don't know. Maybe you don't remember.
Listen, I would remember that.
I don't know. It's just...
And I'd like to think that although I have assholes for friends... who put me in bathtubs when I'm drunk at weddings and don't remember. I'd like to think that I have enough friends that they wouldn't let that happen.
Okay, yeah. All right, so it's not a black or white thing. It's a what the fuck are they doing with my characters that I love so much thing.
That is usually the problem we have with Marvel. And it's a fucking shame.
All right, so she's still Thor's ex. You don't touch the ex.
Right.
Well, she's a whore. In which case... And
if you do, you have a sit with your buddy first over some beers, and you tell him how it is.
Guy code.
Yep.
So I don't know. I hope this covers a fluke. I'm sure it's not. And
no. Yeah. So, Steve is leading the Uncanny Avengers?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
There's an Inhuman on it. There's Rogues on it.
It's basically his ideal mix. It's Inhumans, it's mutants, it's everybody.
It's called the Unity Team. And they're
UNITY?
Yeah.
That's the Unity? You walked right into it, too.
I did. Yeah, we're old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's okay.
This is Uncanny Avengers, right? Not Avengers?
Uncanny Avengers.
Okay. So what's Avengers? Because that's also number one
It
again.
hasn't showed up. There was New Avengers, which is...
Oh, I'm sorry, New Avengers.
New Avengers is Avengers Idea Mechanics. It's AIM. It's Robert Acosta, who's still the head of AIM, who puts together this Avengers team. I don't even remember who the fuck's on it, to tell you the truth.
Are these morts or are they villains?
No, they're heroes.
Uh-huh.
He's turned AIM into a good thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Robert Acosta was Sunfire or something? Sunspot.
Yeah. Yeah.
God. You know what's fucked up? It really is. And the more that we review these books for you guys, the less we fucking care about them. And I wish that wasn't the case. Mm-hmm. I really do, because there's just... These are the characters that we grew up with, that we love, and we're just like, fuck off. Fuck the fuck off.
What are we up to?
We are up to Guardians of the Galaxy, my friend.
Alright, Star-Lord...
It's hurting, isn't it? Doesn't it hurt? Like, we shouldn't have saved Marvel for last.
Star-Lord is the president / king of Spartak's empire, which isn't much of an empire. It's a shitty
Black Bolt.
condition.
Oh, Star-Lord, you said. Mm-hmm. God, I don't know why I heard Black Bolt.
It's all the same shit to you, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
The Guardians of the Galaxy are.
So he took over his father's kingdom.
He was elected president in the last book.
Where's Jason?
I don't know. Wasn't he last in that Black Vortex shit? I don't remember what happened at the end of that. That was not an event.
Anybody want to clue us in on what the fuck happened to Jason of Spartax? Hit us up. Questions at Pete'sBasement.com. Doesn't matter.
It was just Kitty's head of the Guardians of the Galaxy now.
Of course she is.
The Thing now is a member of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I know. Because there's no Fantastic Four anymore.
Gamora isn't on the team. She's off into space as she did in the last series.
Sure.
She comes back after getting her ass kicked. Now this is the shit. They just made her a freaking cosmic powered Gamora, and now all of a sudden she's getting her ass whooped.
Why is she cosmic powered?
The Black Vortex thing.
Oh, that was that story with the X-Men crossover? Yeah, I didn't read that.
Yeah, see that, yeah.
Nah, I didn't care. Let's stay in space for a little while. Uncanny Inhumans?
Uncanny Inhumans is the Inhumans.
So it's just an Inhumans book?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it good? Is Black Bolt... is Medusa over her fucking titty attack yet?
She's kind of involved with Johnny Storm, and...
She's involved with John Storm.
No, Johnny Storm.
Johnny Storm, yeah. That's not going to go over well.
No, he walks in on them in the end of the issue.
Black Bolt.
Yeah, and she's like, this is exactly what it appears. Mind you, the beginning of the issue, she refers to him as my husband.
Honestly, you know what should have happened at that point? Black Bolt just walks in and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Call it a day.
He kills both of them by saying,
yeah. You fucking hooah.
I have this thing about infidelity between characters that I love. I love the story of King Arthur. But the fact that Guinevere played him.
Yeah.
She deserves to have Excalibur go right up her ass. And Lancelot needs to lance up his ass.
Sure.
That's how I feel about that.
I understand.
I do not give a rat's fucking ass.
I mean, I understand that Johnny Storm cannot sit down with Black Bolt and have some beers and talk it over, but on the other hand, he could just kind of tell Black Bolt how it is and hope for the best.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't want you to
He could nod, or he could say no.
Yeah.
And I'll just let that settle in on the difference. He could nod, or he could say no.
Yeah.
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 All right, let's close out. Karnak gets his own book.
This is good.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Karnak's, you know his power, right?
He knows everybody's weakness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He knows everything's weakness.
He's like motherfucking Downey Jr. in Sherlock Holmes. He just sees shit in there. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's an
Those fight scenes were badass in that movie.
He is such an asshole.
Really?
In this book. He's like I wouldn't say a spiritual leader, but he's a know-it-all leader. So he has his old Tower of Wisdom, and he gets contracted out like $1 million or something to do special things for S.H.I.E.L.D. or whoever needs him to pay for the wisdom.
Is he an Uncanny Inhumans too, or no?
No.
Okay,
no,
that's cool.
He's his own little world.
I like that.
And yeah, mind you, he died. Remember he died?
No.
Yeah, he died. But I guess he found a weakness in death or something like that. I don't know.
I would accept that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just him being a badass and him doing horrible shit to people. It's just. Yeah, he.
All right, so this there's the one shining light in all this Marvel bullshit that I would actually want to read.
Invincible Iron Man doesn't bother me so much.
He's not a Stark, and there's a retarded brother still running around. No.
No, the idea of
the last one we have is Astonishing Ant-Man.
It's the same as last time.
But we liked the last one.
We do, and we still did. And this one, he's not foreshadowing, the opposite.
Backtracking?
Yeah, of what happens to him. He's in jail.
Recollecting?
Yeah, and it's just, his life sucks. He's really competing with...
Is it as clever as the original, when he used the iPhone as a big screen TV and shit?
They haven't done that yet, but it is cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this wasn't bad then?
No.
Alright, so I'll take the last two books, Karnak and Astonishing Ant-Man, and I won't go throw up in my whiskey, basically. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
So, wow. Not only did we get through all 25 books this week, but Marvel's a shit show.
Yeah, Marvel's yeah.
I know you were in here for last week when Rich and I talked about Spider-Man, but it was not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
It wasn't. I read issue 1 and 2 came out this week.
Yeah.
And it isn't that bad. It's okay, I think it's a little hokey that all of a sudden he's Mr. Invincible and he's Reed Richards with webs, but...
Tony Stark, you mean?
Yeah, no, well, yeah, both.
A little both.
Yeah.
See, you like the ending of book 1, with the living brain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's okay.
Yeah. So, guys, obviously, we did not do the whole split up the show thing. This is going to just be one big ass, like almost 2-hour episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you watched this in pieces because, damn, like, it's long. And we got through 3 fucking weeks worth of comics, dude. Yes. And we didn't have Roger here to yell at us. No. So, we'll see you guys next week. You know the drill. Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com, facebook.com/PeachBasement, at Instagram and Twitter at PeachBasement. And beyond that, feel free to give us a like, a share, and a nice compliment on iTunes and anywhere else that you might find us, YouTube. If you see anybody talking shit about us, just let us know or threaten to fuck them up. Tell them they're wrong, something like that. Don't threaten to fuck them up.
We have no bail money.
But what if they just tell them that they're assholes? That's legal, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll support that.
Yeah, all right. Guys, here's to you. And thanks for watching, as always. We'll see you next week.
Peach Basement is copyright 2015, Ripped Productions and Peach Basement, LLC. All rights reserved, so go fuck yourself.
We are recording here. What's up, guys? Well, oh, no, I can't start like that. What am I doing? And a good one right off the bat, too. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, it's just...
I have plenty of issues, cuz. So. Okay, there we go. Crunch.
Easy.
Alright, stop playing with the pen, man. I gotta mark some shit off.